Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, taxpayers elected each and every one of us to do a budget every year and to do it well. No games, no tricks. Taxpayers understand that the budget process can be complicated. They realize that elected officials must strike an appropriate balance between the public's right to know and the internal discourse needed to develop a public proposal, which we often then call the governor's budget. He has the duty to do that. My amendment fixes two serious problems with my good friend, the gentleman from York's bill. First, it preserves the ability of the administration to prepare its budget proposal with candid internal discussion. After all, the governor's executive budget is, in fact, the governor's budget. Agencies have a role to play in preparing a budget, but it's the governor's responsibility to submit a budget proposal to us, the General Assembly. A good work product requires the administration to have the space to privately conduct its review of the budget and privately debate decisions. If not for the direct and time-honored practice of the governor beginning the annual budget process this way, then remember, we have a transparency law, a right to know, that explicitly recognizes that some conversations are internal. Documents related to pre-decisional budget recommendations and policies are expressly protected from public scrutiny by the right to know law. This bill would undo that protection because it would not allow the governor to take his agency's budget, his own agency's budget advice, and deliberate privately on it before reaching his public decisions contained in the executive budget. We do not require every internal budget proposal prepared by our staff to be made public. The Republicans don't do that. The Democrats don't do that. We do not require every draft piece of legislation to be posted to the legislative website. Preempting the executive budget and not allowing the governor to make his budget proposal with honest internal discussion is not a recipe for good budget policy. And this bill would do all of that. The second problem my amendment seeks to correct in this bill will be to protect us all from well-intentioned citizens who want to find budget appropriations at any time of the year. Opening the Commonwealth's accounting system, the SAP, this is a sophisticated accounting system, opening that to everyone would be like giving everyone a football helmet and telling them to go play in the NFL. It just wouldn't work. It's too complicated and too sophisticated, and the public is not going to understand it, and it is costly to open that up and do that. Pennsylvanians are interested in the financial health of many entities. It could be a public company they work for or own stock in. It could be a church or a religious organization. It could be a club or a social organization. It could be their school or their state government. There are many tools to properly disclose financial information to inform decision makers and stakeholders. We have skilled professionals. We have financial statements. We have disclosure standards. We have discussion with the experts. We have audits. We have separate independent auditors. We have checks and balances. We have meetings and we have hearings, all of which take a lot of energy and expense, and we do all of that already. All of these tools are used to communicate accurate information to help make the best decision possible. Just providing access to a complex, sophisticated computer system without expertise, without knowledge of its structure, without knowledge of its nuances, without knowledge of its pitfalls, will not provide quality, reliable information. The implication of this bill is that the Democratic governor must be doing something wrong or secretive during his crafting of budget proposals. And he's doing nothing more than what every governor has ever done, both Democrat and Republican. This notion is unfair, and it is squarely partisan. And for that reason, it is wrong. Pennsylvania is in the economic situation it is in because of the one party in this General Assembly, the majority party, has not been managing the budget well for the past 8 years. Pennsylvania is not in financial straits because the public hasn't had access to the tools used in budget negotiations, analysts, and the governor. It's in economic distress because the General Assembly has not done its job in passing fair and well-funded budgets over the last many years. For that reason, I would ask that you support this amendment so that we clean this bill up and do what is fair, not only for us here, but for all Pennsylvanians. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.